heavyweight championship fight between Bruce Lee and Daniel Cormier. All right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. This might be the most handsome guy on the roster, Daniel Cormier, back to the proving ground here tonight.
And he's got the body of a goddess. Look at this guy as he walks to the octagon. Phenomenal wrestler, Olympian, a page of accolades that are unmatched by anyone in the UFC. Two-division champion, phenomenal striker, just the best wrestler the UFC's ever seen. And look at that hairline. Has this guy been visiting LeBron's barber? Because it seems to be growing in reverse.
You got the best skin fade in the business. Actually, his parents wanted to name him Adonis Cormier. They felt like DC sounded better than AC. But joking aside, this is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. You are that. Your future's in the Hall of Fame, but you got a big one in front of you here tonight.
It's going to be a big fight, but I expect Daniel Cormier to get his hand raised.
Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Cormier is 10 years his senior. He weighed in at 205 pounds. The reach is identical. All right, now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
And they separate. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so...
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
Oh!
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
So he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance.
He's done, he's done. What a fight.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, so there is the consensus baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. He leaned on the grappling. That was the path of least resistance, and that is the man they are all chasing for UFC heavyweight gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 52 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
So how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet, the new